What's up? What's up? Somebody please explain to me. Bribery is illegal in the United States, from state laws to federal laws. Now, that's also illegal when you cross state lines to another state to commit a bribery. So why Moss' ass not arrested under federal charges and state charges by giving $1 million to voters to go against a Democrat in the election? No government, Congress, senators, Republicans, Democrats, justices, judges, DAs, pig, cop, sheriff, deputies can do any fucking thing no more, because bribery is not illegal. It's not against the law no more. You see, just like if you rape a woman, you can get away with that. If you molest a child, you get away with that. Republicans and Democrats and presidents, pigs, cops, sheriff, deputies, justices, all human beings. They breathe, they bleed, they get sick, they put their pants leg on one leg at a time. They sit down and use the toilet. They eat, they drink, smoke, they fight. My point, though, is that none of them is above the law. No one. There's no such thing as immunity, qualified immunity. No such thing. That was put in there so these white people can get away with keep killing. That's what it was there for. Because there's no such thing in the original Constitution of immunity. All right. Now, this is what I see that's going to happen. Mark my words. I don't know if any of you idiots out there know anything about your history, period. My family is all Italian. All right. And as what I was told, my grandfather, his fathers and brothers back then fought in the wars in Italy against Mussolini. He was a dictator. The same thing that happened to Mussolini back in on April 28th, 1945 the same thing's going to happen in the United States. You can smell it in the air. You can smell it. You can sense it, and there ain't a fucking thing the government's going to be able to do about it. Nobody. Because the people are tired. The people are tired of their murders, their corruption, they're getting away with crimes. The people are fed up with it. And it's going to happen, period. And for any government, Congress, senators, Republicans, Democrats, justices, pigs, cops, sheriff, deputies, mortgage companies, whatever, you better make peace with your God. Because what happened in 1945, it's about to happen in the United States. The same way. People are tired of the murder, the genocide that's going on in the United States and the corruptness of the government. People are tired of it. I see they grabbing Trump's ass, dragging him in the street and hanging him upside down and killing him. I see this. Every Republican, every corrupt Democrat, Congress, none of y'all gonna be safe because it's coming. It's coming. And anyone that's helping to protect you, they're gonna get the same thing because it's coming. You can smell it in the air. You can sense it. You can feel it. You see, because you have destroyed lives while y'all got richer. You have destroyed lives while y'all got richer. You see, you have an idiot that don't know shit about this country or laws, and he's blackmailing and bribing citizens of Wisconsin when he was supposed to been immediately locked the fuck up. He ain't supposed to have access to nobody's information whatsoever. So everyone that's veterans and on disability and everything supposed to be filing federal lawsuits against these motherfuckers for having our information, because we got that right by the Constitution of privacy. We have that right. And any federal judge that allowed them to do this, they have to be a plaintiff in that lawsuit too. We have that right. See, but you could just sense it. You can smell it in the air, you know, that it's about to come. History is about to repeat itself. Back in 1945, back in 1940, where all of those dictators were murdered, were executed. It's going to happen here. And ain't a fucking thing nobody's going to be able to do about it, because it's more of us than it is of y'all. It's going to happen in the United States. Your bunkers are not going to save y'all. Your hiding spots are not going to save y'all. None of that. Because people are fed up with this bullshit that you are doing to us. People are fed up with Trump. People are fed up with his family. People are fed up with the Republicans. People are fed up with Congress, senators, governors, mayors, justices, judges, pigs, cops, shit. People are fed the fuck up. For the last time, you idiots. It's been ruled so many times in federal court. Trump cannot pass no laws, even in the Constitution. 101 in the Constitution. No president, vice president, no one in government official office can pass any laws except for one party. That's Congress, is the only one. And if Congress cannot pass no laws if it's against the United States Constitution, the Constitution, the original Constitution, is the Constitution, the law of the land, the common law of the land. No one is above the law. No one, not Trump, no judges, no pigs, no cops, no sheriffs, no deputies, no one. No government, no Congress, no senators, no Republicans, no Democrats. No one is above the laws. No one is above the law. And it's time to take these motherfuckers and start executing them like it says in the Constitution. They have violated humanity, human rights, committed genocide, murder. They are corrupt. It's time to put these motherfuckers down. April 28th, 1945. Right before, days before Hitler blew his brains out. They got Mussolini for the killings, the massacre he has done to Italy, the people, the children, the way he starved them. The same thing that happened in 1945 in April is the same thing that's happening in the United States. History always repeats itself, but now it's time for the history to repeat in the United States as it did in other countries. There's no hiding from them, because now people are fed up and you don't want to listen. So now it's time for us to take action. And we're going to take action. There's no ifs and no buts. I wouldn't give a fuck if you got 1 million police officers out there. Whoever protects you is going down with you. because you don't understand. Your so-called whole United States people have woke up, and we're fucking fed up with you. It's time to remove you. It's time to hold you and execute you for your treason, your genocide, your murdering, your corruption. That's what it's time for, and it's coming. It's coming really fast. You see, and that's going to be the most beautifulest day of the history of this country, is when people start standing up and fight back against the government, against the president, against Congress, senators, Republicans, Democrats, pigs, cops, sheriff, deputies, against all of you corrupt motherfuckers. It's coming. It's coming. You can smell it in the air. You know, you go outside, you smell it. It's coming. You can smell the blood. You can smell the bombs dropping. You could just smell it all. People are fucking tired. And everything that you did and everything that you do is against all the poor people. All poor people. And it's called genocide. It's called murder. And we're not having it no more. We're not. We are going to fight, and we are going to hold you responsible for your corruption, your murder, your genocide. See, no one should have been listening to Trump's punk ass. You see, even those judges were cowards because they didn't put his ass in fucking prison where that sex offender is supposed to be. He's a felon. 34 counts. Sexual assault on women. So y'all can't say shit when your kid or your wife or anybody gets sexually assaulted. Then they just got a fucking Republican governor that just got sentenced for 20 years for going overseas, raping boys. Then you got a Republican senator in Minnesota try to have sex with a child. A child got busted. I told y'all before, this so-called United States don't belong to none of these racist white people whatsoever. None of these corrupt motherfuckers whatsoever. They came from Europe. They got put on the Mayflower by Queen Elizabeth because there was too much corruption out there in England. And they fucked with the wrong person's child that got killed. And that's when they gathered them all up. They sent the military to gather all of the motherfucking corrupt motherfuckers up, put them on the Mayflower, out of the country. So they brought the same shit to this country. You see, they brought the same shit to this country. They committed genocide. They committed rape, murder against the Indians, against the blacks, against the Spanish. You see, people ain't having it no more, man. People are waking up. People have woke up. You see, and it's time to overthrow this government. It's time for a new government by the people. We, the people, have the right to overthrow the corruptions of the government. We, the people, have the right to overthrow this government by force, by hanging them, by executing them for their crimes. We, the people, have that right by the Constitution, by the laws of God, by the laws of nature. We have that right. It's a weird smell in the air. You can feel it. It's coming. You can feel it. You can sense it. You had earthquakes in Taiwan, earthquakes in India, earthquakes in Hong Kong, in China, in Korea. All of those people died behind the earthquakes. You had tall skyscrapers floating around and falling on people. People in those buildings, they died when it came down. My heart goes out to every one of those souls that was lost. Mother Nature's fighting back. Mother Nature's the boss, and she's fighting back with vengeance. You destroy Mother Nature. You're committing wars. Then you're talking about you want to take over Greenland? Motherfucker, who the fuck you think you are, Trump? You's a crooked con man. You's a broke motherfucker. See, this is what I don't understand. When these lawsuits were going against you, you tell the courts that you bankrupt. But then when these idiots vote for you, now you got money. You're not bankrupt. So you not only committed perjury to the courts, but your attorneys also filed false documents to the courts, which it says if you file a false document to the courts, you are liable. But I forgot. You're white. Everybody say you're a millionaire. You're not a fucking millionaire. You're a con artist. But yet you still told the courts with that broad that you didn't have no money. Your attorneys, that's been all over the news. You didn't have no money. You didn't have no money. You broke. You got to file bankruptcy. That was all over the news. And yet, you have money. You remind me of my ex-wife. When I was going through my divorce, I filed a divorce on the bitch, right? And I'm telling the judge, so wait a minute, she got all kinds of bank accounts. And the judge denied me the subpoenas for those accounts. The subpoenas to get the mortgage, the property on her name and shit. The judge denied me all of that shit. So it's so fucking hilarious how you motherfuckers can lie to the courts, commit perjury, and the courts allow that. It's so fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing, you know? And nothing happens to y'all. But if a Spanish person commits perjury to the courts, or a black person commits perjury to the courts, they get charged. Isn't that weird? Wow. Even though in the Constitution, you cannot be charged with no crime whatsoever without an indictment from a grand jury in the original Constitution. But these motherfuckers violate the Constitution every day. False arrest, false imprisonment, false charges, conspiracy, murder, planting evidence. So we got the same, we us citizens got the same right to do the same fucking thing. The same fucking thing. But it's amazing though. You have all of these places that's went out of business now. You have ghost towns. You have farming shit that's going bad. You have, which is so beautiful. I am so happy that when I heard that on the news, on world news, and CNN, I am so happy. It brought tears to my eyes, man, because they finally, Korea, China, Japan, South Korea, North Korea, all got it together against the United States. That is the most beautifulest scene in the world. In Russia and China. See, they all said, fuck America. America was never no powerfulest country in the world. America was never the richest country in the world. This country was taken by murder, rape, genocide, corruption, conspiracy. That's what this country was taken by. This country was never the richest country in the world. This country was never the powerfulest country in the world. You know? And now you want to talk about you're going to take Greenland? Man, let me tell you, stupid motherfucker, something. Your oath don't mean shit. You took an oath to a corporation. All right? You didn't take an oath to the Constitution. You took an oath to the corporation. So you're going out there, you get your ass killed. Okay? Because Russia is with Greenland. Germany is with Greenland. And let me tell you something. Russia will whoop the United States ass. There's no ifs and no buts about it. I don't give a fuck about you old vets got to say whatever the fuck you got to say because you was all stupid. Y'all went to a war that had nothing to do with freedom. My daddy was in the wars. My daddies was in the wars. Y'all went to war to kill people for profit, for corporations. It had nothing to do with freedom, nothing whatsoever. So your family members got killed out there from World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, the Korean War for nothing. You came back fucked up for nothing. For nothing. This is not your country. You wasn't fighting for freedom. You was fighting for profit. That's all you was fighting for, profit. Resources. That was it. And you want to go out here, listen to this white motherfucking racist, fat bastard, corrupt motherfucker, criminal, con artist, want to attack Greenland. Now, let me tell you something, man. If the United States got attacked, and I'm hoping to God it happens, knock on wood, if the it would be so beautiful to see bombs flying in New York, Chicago, California. It would be so fucking beautiful to make this country like the United States do to other countries, a phantom country. It would be so fucking beautiful because I think that's the only way you stupid motherfuckers will wake up and start taking this country back, put these motherfuckers on for trial and put them to death in public like it says in the Constitution, their murder, their genocide, their corruption, the conspiracy, the terrorist acts, because that's what our country is about. Then they say, well, Trump put an advisor, executive order, you can't fly nowhere. Motherfucker, you can't do shit, Trump. You can't do shit but run your fucking mouth like the punk and con artist motherfucker you are. Your executive orders are no laws. And I don't know when the fuck people are going to wake the fuck up. Your executive orders don't mean shit. But what's going to happen is this here. Just the way you had those motherfuckers, ISIS go snatch people. Why ISIS ain't snatching you? Why ISIS ain't snatching Moss's ass? He's not from this country. Nobody voted him in to do anything. Why Doge? Where the fuck did Doge come from anyway? Because they were under investigation. He was about to go to jail in Africa. You see? And he went over Congress to give this fucking corrupt motherfucker. You say, well, I'm giving you access to the Social Security system. You just told your own ass a new asshole because we got the right to sue you for that. You didn't get our permission to give our information out to no fucking body. I'm a living being. I'm a living being. I didn't give you permission, consent to give my information out to no motherfucking body. To nobody. And that's in the Constitution. I got the right to privacy. See, under all circumstances, I got the right to privacy. You know, and I'm telling you, what happened in April 28, 1945 is about to happen in the United States. What happened 1776 is about to happen in the United States. Boston Tea Party is about to come back. All of this shit is about to come back because it has to. Because it's time to do a cleansing against the corrupt motherfuckers. It is time. It's time for y'all to go. It's time for y'all to go. It's time to put all of this corruption and shit over with. It's time to hang y'all in public, like it says in the Constitution, for your treason, your murder, your genocide, violation of human rights, your conspiracy. It's time to hang y'all in public. And it's coming. I wouldn't give a fuck if the military's with you or what. They're going to go too. You know, and that's the reality. Whoever's protecting you, they're going to go too. See? And that's the reality. Because the people, we, the people, are fed up with this shit. Okay? We, the people, are fed up with Fox News lying for you and CNN lying for you and those racist-ass white bitches on there lying for you and making up stories all the time against blacks and all of this and lying for you, blaming everything. You blame everything on gangbangers when you have no fucking proof. You see, your word, Trump, don't mean shit. Your word only means shit to those idiots that listens to you because they straight idiots. Them motherfuckers are straight idiots. The ones that vote for you are the stupid motherfucking ones. They're the dumb ones. They don't got no sense. See, they have no fucking sense whatsoever. They are the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. The dumbest motherfuckers on the planet of this earth. The dumbest motherfuckers in the United States. They're the dumbest motherfuckers. Period. You know? And it's time for y'all to go. We're about to clean house. It's time for y'all to go. No more games, no more talk. It's time for y'all to go, and it's coming. You can smell it. You can sense it. You can feel it. You know? And people are tired, man. People are tired of letting you motherfuckers get rich off of the labor. People tired of letting y'all get rich off of the taxes. People tired, man. People fed up with it. People fed up with all of this bullshit, man. And the United States is going to look like a third world country. Yes. The United States is going to look like a third world country. Yeah. You know, and it's coming. You can smell it, man. You can sense it, and it feels good, man. You know, it's like a napalm. The smell of a napalm bomb when it goes off, you know. That's the feeling that I got. That's the smell that I smell, you know. And it's about to happen. It's about to happen in the United States, man. And there's nothing that nobody can do about it, man, because you all cowards, man. You all rats, you know. You all rats. And every one of those motherfuckers, man, from ISIS, every one of those motherfuckers from ISIS, man, that deported all of these people for no reason because Trump says so. Well, you know what, Trump? You're a punk. I'm telling you. And I'll tell it to you in your face. You're a punk and a coward. You're a corrupt motherfucker. You're a sexual assault person. You're a rapist. Moss is a punk. That motherfucker's supposed to be in jail, which is so ironic is because he was on investigation for stock fraud and everything else, and you let this motherfucker get into the system to erase all of his shit. Wow, man. See, I told y'all before, I said in December on a video, Trump and Moss is about to rob the United States. I said that. And for the last fucking time, Social Security was paid in by our ancestors. That is our money, not the government's money. That's our money. I don't give a fuck what Social Security office say. Our families and families paid into Social Security. That don't belong to the government. That belongs to us. You see? And this motherfucker say you got people that getting Social Security that's 100 and 200 years old, and it's impossible. It's literally impossible. You got payments going out to dead people, impossible. Literally impossible. You got idiots, oh, no. Why do we got to go down to the Social Security office for? Because it protects you. That's why. To show your ID, to show it's you. That's why. That's the way it always been. The United States people got lazy. See, this is the funny thing about it. This is how they're going to get you with your pants down, as they say. See, the United States people got so fucking lazy, okay? They want to bitch. They want to cry. They want to do this. They want to do that. Well, I got, Social Security is too far. I got to wait down there too long. We can do everything online. You got so comfortable, so lazy. That's what these people like. Because you see, when that happens, that's when we get hit. Bam! And that's what's happening right now. You see, you say, get rid of the pennies. You can't pass no laws, Trump. Your executive orders don't mean shit. Your executive orders don't mean shit whatsoever. Your executive orders don't mean shit whatsoever. Okay? Whatsoever.
Did you know that
you ban,
watch your home cameras right now?
You ban TikTok. All Republicans, Democrats, senators, governors, and all of them should be right now banning Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Has to get banned. There's no ifs and no buts about it. They got to get banned. They have to get banned. There is no ifs and no buts about it, man. See, let me enlighten y'all stupid motherfuckers on something right here. Okay? And y'all don't believe nothing but what a white motherfucker says. All right? That's what y'all believe in. What a white motherfucker says. Okay? And you people are so stupid is that it'd be right there in your face and you still refuse to believe the truth. You still refuse to understand and realize that Trump does not have no powers to pass laws, to make laws, or anything. It's been established by the United States Superior Court. The United States Superior Court, 1883. No president or vice president has the authority or the power to make any laws whatsoever. The only ones that has the authority and the power to make laws and pass laws is Congress. But Congress cannot make or pass any laws that infringe on the Constitution of the United States, which the Constitution of the United States is the common law of the land, the superior common law of the land. He can't even pass executive orders. Then you got stupid people all over the internet. Well, he's going to call in the National Guards. He's going to call in the Army. Article 3 of the Constitution, 19, no president, no Congress, no one in government can call the military on American citizens. Not even the National Guards can be called on American citizens, American soil. They have no authority to do that whatsoever. Whatsoever. But you people are so smart. Y'all people smart, man. Y'all the most intelligent motherfuckers in the United States. Y'all smart. Y'all so smart. They got a thing on the news. All of the red states, that's Republican. A lot of red states going blue states now. You got motherfuckers that's tired. People are tired. And you brought this on yourselves. So when we take back our freedom, our Constitution, and we hold you and execute you, like it says in the Constitution, the penalty for treason, violation of human rights and humanity, murder, genocide, the punishment is death, period. No trial, no nothing, death. And there's going to be a lot of nooses out there for you motherfuckers, man. A lot of nooses out there, you know? And I never forget this one general, man. I don't, Miller, what was his name? I can't, he was my hero, man. This one general, Army general. He was, this guy was, oh man, I respected him, but he quit. He retired, he resigned because of Trump the first time. And the same thing like he said, you know, we all know this, you know, we didn't take the oath. We don't go by no king, no queen, or no dictator. You see, we took the oath to protect the Constitution. We took the oath to protect the Constitution and to protect the people that cannot protect themselves. We took that oath. We died for that oath. We will kill for that oath. We will fight for that oath. And anyone that's against the Constitution, the penalty for violating that oath of office, the penalty for violating the Constitution, you have committed treason. Your sentence is death. No ifs and no buts. You know? And the same thing that happened with Mussolini is about to happen in the United States. The same exact fucking thing is going to happen in the United States. And ain't a fucking thing y'all could do about it. Because we're tired. We're tired. We're fed up with this corruption. We're totally fed up. Let me explain something to you idiots, man. If that was somebody black or Mexican or Spanish that went to Wisconsin to give $1 million checks to vote against this running judge that's a Democrat to help the Republicans, that motherfucker would have been locked up right then and there. That motherfucker would have been locked up right then and there. First of all, this motherfucker's supposed to be held without bail because he's a flight risk, held in custody for trillions and trillions of dollars. You see, that's what them judges supposed to be doing out there in Wisconsin, taking this motherfucker into custody. Fuck Trump. Take Trump's ass into custody. When you motherfuckers gonna wake up, man? See, we got cowards. These motherfuckers are literally cowards. They are literally, see, this is what I know. I know this for a fact, that Congress are cowards, Republicans are cowards, Democrats are cowards, judges are cowards. They're all cowards. Because you see, I bet you I could walk into their house, whip their ass, and do what I want to do with their kids or their women, or their wives, or their daughters. Because they're cowards. Because you see, if they wasn't cowards, if they really was not fucking cowards and punks and bitches, Trump would have been arrested. Musk would have been arrested as soon as he talked, as soon as it was all over the news. He's going to bribe people, give people $1 million check for their votes. As soon as he said that, they were supposed to lock his ass up right there on that news station in Wisconsin. Matter of fact, I don't even know Wisconsin. I never heard of Wisconsin. I don't even know where the fuck Wisconsin's at, man. That's just like, I never knew what the fuck Minnesota was. I never knew Minnesota even existed, until I found out that that's where my wife was from, my ex-wife. I never knew Minnesota existed. And so then I was watching, I never knew the Lakers. LA Lakers are not LA Lakers. I was sitting down one day watching Sports Illustrated with Howard Cosell, and he was talking to these fuckers. And the Lakers originally the Minnesota Lakers. And he was interviewing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and all of them. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I've been asking a lot of people, the Lakers are originally from Minnesota? He says, yeah, there was the Minnesota Lakers. They're not from California. And all of these idiots home in California arguing and fighting about the Lakers when they ain't even from California. The Lakers are originally from Minnesota. They were the Minnesota Lakers. Minnesota Lakers. I know. I was watching Sports Illustrated one day. And Lakers? Where have I heard that from at before, man? Oh, they must be tough. He must be in California. Howard Cosell. No, Howard Cosell was in Minnesota. Interviewing the Minnesota Lakers. They played a game with some other basketball team, and they whipped their ass. It was like 103-14. Wiped them out, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was so fucking tall. Oh my God. They were the Minnesota Lakers, not California Lakers under no circumstances. They were the Minnesota Lakers, man. But now back to you idiots. These people are cowards, and they come up with excuses, We don't want to hear shit on the news no more about this and about that. The only thing that we want to see is federal military taking everyone in Republicans, Congress, senators, Doge, Musk, and Trump into custody. That's all we want. Because if you don't do it, we're going to do it. We, the people. I'm telling you, World War III is coming in the United States. World War III is about to hit in the United States. None of you motherfuckers are going to be safe. Oh, no, none of you motherfuckers are going to be safe. World War III is about to hit in the United States. See, you got people with kids that have no food in their house. You got us vets, us disabled people. You got babies that don't even have formula. And then you have one Republican saying if you complain about your disability check, you corrupt. That motherfucker there need to be shot. That motherfucker right there need to be taken out and hung with the rest of the corrupt motherfuckers, because that motherfucking Republican that said that shit, he's a traitor. He's a fucking traitor. And then you got motherfuckers working in the White House, senators wearing Israel uniforms, Israel military uniforms. He claimed he lost his legs during Desert Storm. You should have lost your motherfucking life, punk. Take those metal legs off and hang his motherfucking ass upside down, because that's a fucking traitor. Dual citizenship. No fucking such thing as dual citizenship. Dual citizenship is for spies. It's for fucking spies. We got the most corrupted government in the world. It's time to take this fucking country, get rid of all of this corruption completely. Start holding these motherfuckers accountable. Wake up, people. Who hears my voice? Wake up. Wake the fuck up. It's time to fight. You got starving kids. This the only country veterans are homeless. Lock up people that's homeless. You motherfucking rats. You are all fucking rats. And the fucking worst thing of it all, you have no conscience. So why should we have a conscience when we take you into custody and execute you? We have no conscience no more now. You have no conscience, no dignity, no respect for life, no honor. Every one of you racist motherfuckers, man. You can't go after, you cannot, no judge can sign no fucking arrest warrant for no fucking body. No for rape, no murder, no nothing. No nothing. When you start going after these corrupt politicians, start holding these motherfuckers accountable, then you open your mouth to us. That's what the fuck you do. But listen, time is running out. It's over. No more talk. There's no more talk. World War III is going to hit the United States. Then you got, this is the most beautifulest thing. God, I love the Mexican president. She is one beautiful queen. She is a hero. She is a hero. About to take back California all the way up to Texas and half of Vegas. I'll take that back. Because you see, Mexico was all of that. That was all Spanish land and Indian land and black land. You see, all of that was. All of that was. Mexican government got the right to take that back. And they hit in the United States, so-called United States, for all of the harm they have done to the people. And that is the most beautifulest thing. And they have that right. Because you see, you stupid people, really, I don't understand you. See, there's only one United States. And it's not the whole United States as you think it is. No, 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 no. Look at your original map. There's only one part of the United States. Only one part. And that's in Columbus, Ohio. That's it. Not Washington, D.C., only Columbus, Ohio. See, y'all idiots think that the Superior Court is the highest court of the land, but it's not. It's not the highest court of the land. The highest court of the land is in Columbus, Ohio, of the United States Constitution. That is the highest court of the land. The highest court of the land. But you people smart, though. You say I'm crazy. Let me explain something to you. Yes, I am crazy. I'm crazy when it comes to humanity. I'm crazy when it comes to hurting a child, raping a woman. I'm crazy when it comes to violating my constitutional rights, violating the oath. I'm crazy when it comes to murder, genocide, corruption, conspiracy. Yes, I'm crazy. You see, I am crazy. See, I'm crazy when these fucking people in government rape kids and get away with it. Let me explain something to you motherfuckers, man. If I had a child, or if I was dating someone with a child, and you hurt that child, you will not see the next day. No, there's no, God bear me witness. Allah bear me witness. You will not see the next day. See, because if you hurt my child, no, you ain't going to jail or nothing. You getting killed. There's no ifs, no buts about it, man. I'm old school. You hurt a child, you die. You hurt my wife when I was married, you dead. There's no ifs, no buts about it. You see, I go by the laws of God. in my Constitution. Those are the laws I go by. And I got that right. Your laws don't mean shit to me, you see. But if you hurt my child, you rape my child, oh, nah. Nah, you ain't gonna be home. You ain't gonna be home in the bar drinking and all that shit. You ain't gonna sit in no jail. Your ass will be dead. When I was married, that was one thing I did. I loved my wife very dearly. And I protected my wife very much. See? And when I was married, you put your hands on my wife, pig, cop, sheriff, deputy, I don't give a fuck what you are, who you are. You put your hands on my wife, hurt my wife, you's a dead motherfucker, man. That's the bottom line, man. Now, I'm not gonna lie about it, man. You know, you be a dead motherfucker. You know, but nowadays, you know, what gets me is that these parents, they don't want to be parents. You know, where's the mother? Where's the father at? You know, take this motherfucker's life, man. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's your child. You don't let nobody hurt your child. I don't. The mentality of society is gone, man. Y'all slept so much, man. It's not even funny, man. The mentality of you motherfuckers is gone. See, a lot of people ask me, hey, Shafiq, man, you be speaking the truth, man, because I looked it up, man. I said, what are you talking about, man? What did you look up? Did you know that that in the 1800s there was electrical cars? I said, yeah, I know that. Yeah, there's always been electrical cars. See, the ones that got rid of electrical cars back then was the oil industry. They went to the government, they went to Congress and said, look, man, we got to get rid of these electrical cars because they interfere with our profits, our oil profits. And that's why they was taken out, banned. And then also there was another reason why they was banned from all over the United States is because they was catching fire. They was catching fire in all states where it snowed, New York, Colorado, Chicago, you know, and when it rained, it caught fires in Vegas, in Texas, you know, and it killed a lot of people. The electrical cars did kill a lot of people back then. See, Tesla didn't invent no electrical cars. Tesla was not into electrical cars. He was more into electrical current. But everybody keeps thinking Tesla electrical cars, Tesla electric. No. Tesla was an inventor, which he wasn't even an inventor. He was an experimenter of electricity current. That's it. You see, you know, and there's been electrical cars since the 1800s. They took them off the road in 1920s. They completely removed them off the roads in 1920s. You see, because the oil industry was losing money. They was losing big time money back then in the 1920s. You know, that's like with prohibition, you know, with alcohol. You see, they decided to bring that back, you know, and they said, well, we'll bring this back because we got to make money. You know, prohibition. We gotta bring this back because we need the money. You know, and let's keep American citizens, them dumb motherfuckers, stupid. As long as we keep boozing them, they're gonna be stupid. You know, they're gonna act like fools and shit. You know, and that's what happened. And people don't understand the history of this country, and it really pisses me off because of the fact that you got half of these idiots that only go by what they want to believe, which is racism. See, like, I'll give you an example. During the Deep Depression, there was a gentleman, mobster, by the name of Al Capone. He ran a hot soup food line. Yes, in Chicago. 3 meals, hot 3 meals, you know. And to all of the homeless, all of the ones that had no jobs. That's what Al Capone did. You see? People don't know history about nothing. About nothing. You see? Like this punk, where that cop got killed in California. Well, yeah, this is behind drugs and all of that and all of it. No, it wasn't. Those are white people that shot that cop. That was white people that was transporting methadone and drugs across the borderline. White people. Had nothing to do with no Mexican people, no gangs from Mexico, no gangs from New York. And that motherfucker got on the news, that mayor or governor or district attorney got on the news and said it was affiliated with gangs from Mexico. No, it wasn't. Those were white people that killed that cop. That were transporting drugs in the United States. Methadone, whatever the hell you call it. Those were white people. Not no blacks, not no Mexicans, not no Puerto Ricans, not no Indians, not no Chinese, no Japanese, them were whiteys. See, they blame everything on Mexico. They blame everything on blacks. When they're the biggest motherfucking criminals out there. Them racist white motherfuckers. See, and when he made that news conference, press, he was supposed to have been locked up right then and there for his racism. Yes, he was supposed to have been taken into custody right. Whatever governor is that state supposed to have that motherfucker arrested right there for lying to the public. But you see, the public loves the lies. The public loves the lies. You see, when they put that white boy's face up there, which was an accident, and then they put all of the other charges with all of the other people that got locked up with him, were all white. We're all white racist motherfuckers. From drugs. Transporting drugs. That had nothing to do with no Mexican gangs or no black gangs or no Puerto Rican gangs and none of that shit. No Colombian gangs. That motherfucker lied just like Trump lies. That motherfucker lies just like Trump lies. But y'all people go for that stupid shit. Y'all white racist motherfuckers. Ooh, did you hear that, dear? They locked up some Mexican gangs that was trying to cross the border with drugs into the United States. All of that is bullshit. Because you fall for that stupid shit. See, people like you, y'all need your houses robbed. Y'all need your asses whipped. Y'all need to get raped and all that shit. People like y'all. Because y'all stupid. You racist motherfuckers are stupid. I hate racist people, man. I hate liars. I hate corruption. I hate motherfuckers that hurt kids. I hate motherfuckers that abuse women. I hate that shit. I was married 19 years, man. I've never once raised my hand to my ex-wife. Never. She has cut me. She has tried to stab me. I walk away. You know? And it's a shame because I don't believe that. You know? I wasn't raised that way. You know? And what hurts more than anything is these Republicans, Congress, every one of these racist white motherfuckers should not be in office. And I say it again and I say it again. Our government is the most corrupted, racist motherfucking government on the planet of Mother Earth. Our government is the racist motherfucking government, and Trump proved it all. Remove all black military tombstones and all that racist motherfucker. See, listen, people. April 24th, April 28th, 1945 is coming back. The same thing that happened to Mussolini and all of those dictators in different countries, it's going to happen in the United States. They're going to drag Trump's punk ass out, hang him out in public, and hang him for his corruption, his crimes against humanity. And he deserves it. There's no ifs and no buts about it. He deserves it. Because the Constitution says he has to be put to death for treason, for his crimes against humanity. His genocide, his murder, his corruption. And that's what it says in the original Constitution. It's coming. You can smell it. Something's big's coming. And it ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be pretty. Y'all better get some supplies. Don't spend your money. Keep your money because you're going to need that for trade-off, man. Keep your money. Don't go shopping. Fuck them stores, man. Get your groceries, whatever you can at the grocery store, because something big is about to happen in the United States, man. And it's not going to be pretty. I'm telling you. I'm telling you all now, man. It's coming. We ready, man. It's fucking coming, man. And you know, the best part about it is that we are all coming together. That's the best thing of this all. We are all, it's not going to be about, it's going to be like this. If you racist, get the fuck out the way. You're going down with them. Point blank. Point blank. If you racist, get out of the way because you're going down with them. All of the corruption, all of the racism, all of these motherfuckers is about to go down. They're about to go down, man. And it has to happen because it's time. It's time for that recycle to come back. This time in the United States, you see. Because it already happened in other countries. It's already been over 20, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. So, you know, everything repeats itself from each country, each different continent, you know. Now it's time for it to happen in the United States. And there ain't a fucking thing nobody can do. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. You cannot stop it, man. First of all, y'all don't have enough bulletproof vests. Y'all don't have enough bullets. Y'all don't have enough ammunition. You don't have enough people. It's not going to, y'all can't stop it. Because you see, this is the will of God and Mother Nature. And that's what this is about, you know? And people woke up. People tired of hurting. People tired of no money, no food, can't pay their rent. Let a motherfucker from Africa that was never voted into office to take over our government. See, that's the funny thing about it. You got a made-up company called Doge, which a motherfucker was on investigation by the stock exchange people and by other agencies. You let him get into these agencies and delete everything so he wouldn't be going to prison. It's kind of ironic. You see, I don't know if you people know about Murdoch, the big scammer in New York City. Trump's the same way. Musk the same way. See, so now it's time to take these motherfuckers into custody because we coming after every one of them. We coming after every one of you corrupt motherfuckers, man. And we holding our own justice. See, it's coming. You can smell it. You can feel it. And it feels damn good because people are waking the fuck up. They're tired of the corruption. They're tired of the starving. They're tired of the genocide, the murder, the violation of human rights, the violation of dignity. We are fucking fed up with this shit, man. You know, there was a nurse that kept me alive. I respect all nurses. I tilt my hat to these nurses and some doctors. Because if it wasn't for the nurses, I'll be dead. But there was this one nurse. I was madly in love with her. Jacoby Hospital in the Bronx. Her name was Eileen. She was tall, beautiful, beautiful long black hair. She was beautiful. She took good care of me when I was in the hospital. She was married to the pharmacist in Jacoby Hospital in the Bronx. I was jealous, man. I was jealous of him, man. He married the most beautifulest woman on the face of this earth, man. I think her name was Eileen. She was a nurse in Jacoby Hospital. The most beautifulest woman I've ever saw in my life, man. She took good care of me when I was in the hospital, Jacoby Hospital in the Bronx. She was a friend. She was a nurse. She was my mother. She was there crying with me when I was in pain. You know, she took good care of me. I wish she was my mom, you know, and she was one hell of a nurse, you know. And if it wasn't for her, I would have been dead. She helped keep me alive. I tilt my hat to her. She was a queen. She was a queen. I admired that lady. She took good care of me when I was in the hospital. And people don't understand the nature, what life really means no more. And people now are tired, you know. Everything got to the point where corruption is more important than the next human being's life. And that's sad. That's really sad, you know. And you got private prisons that's suing states because they're not locking people up. Where's the logic in that? Those are frivolous lawsuits. They shouldn't have no right to file no lawsuit because people ain't getting locked up, you know. First of all, then you got a racist motherfucker, Republicans talking about you shouldn't have due process when that's in the Constitution. You got some racist white bitch that's running for office, whatever. She's Republican, talking about you shouldn't have no right for due process of law. Same thing that punk ass Trump said. Well, guess what, Trump? You were supposed to have been locked up immediately when you tried to buy those guns. You were supposed to have been locked up immediately. I tell you, coward, what? I tell you, cowards, man. You fucking coward judges and Republicans and Democrats and justices, Homeland Security. I tell you what, give me the cuffs. I lock that motherfucker up and Moss's punk ass up. We'll come and lock their asses up for their crimes. Our government is pussies, cowards. Republicans are cowards, traitors. There's 2 federal judges, man, that told Trump, you are not above the fucking law. 2 judges. Them are heroes. They said a constitution is what made this land. Forefathers put this constitution down here for the people. We, the people. Not because you want to sue these law firms because they talked about you. We got the right to freedom of speech. The right to freedom of speech. Freedom of the press. Freedom of expression. No fucking court. No district attorney. No judge can take that from us. Because there's no compromise with the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution is the law of the land. The law of the land, not no motherfucking state constitution. All state constitutions are void because it comes in a conflict with the original Constitution. And this motherfucker want to go retaliate against judges that rule against his punk ass. Fuck you, Trump. And I'll tell it to you in your motherfucking face. I will smack you like the bitch that you are, that wig off your goddamn orange head and that fucking ass punk ass moss. But we got something for your asses though, man. See, we know we got the right to file a lawsuit for you stealing our identity and our social security information. You see, we have that right to file a lawsuit in any state against Moss's ass and against Trump's ass. We have that fucking constitutional right. Nobody gonna take that from me. Nobody. Nobody. See, you motherfuckers, man. Wow, it's coming, man. I am so excited because, you see, I can put my armor on, man. I'm so proud that it's coming, man. We are ready, man. We are ready to fight again. We are ready. And the best thing is, it's in our own hometowns. We see, let me explain something to you idiots. In California, we have 136 bases in California of chemical warfare. In California, yes, we have 136 military unmarked bases in California, chemical warfare. Okay? In New York City, there's 213 in New York City. From the Bronx, in Queens, upstate New York, Staten Island, all over New York. Chicago, same way. Chicago has 73. Minnesota has 97 spots. All right. Las Vegas, Nevada has 219 spots. Okay. Denver is the highest. And the reason why Denver is the highest, because under Denver's airport, it's just like in California's airport, LAX, and LaGuardia, and John F. K. Airport. Same way, it has the tunnels under there. All right. And that's why Denver has the highest. And also Denver has nuclear missiles. Yes. See? And we know the spots that are all military that's not marked. We already know all the spots. We know where they're at. You know? And so what's going to happen in the United States is that the government is going to release this once war starts in the United States. Yes, the government is going to release this. The governors in each state is going to release this shit against the people of the United States. See, the people of the United States always been guinea pigs. That's where you got your codes from and everything else. See, there was a scientist that experimented on all people in the United States from the 1920s. All right, they sprayed chemicals in the air. They did it in San Francisco, did it in New York, did it in Chicago, and it was from viruses. It was from like when you got gallstones in your kidneys and shit like that, and you started coughing up blood and stuff like that. And this is what the military did to us. And it was authorized by the government. You see, they did it in Washington. They did it all over, try to see the effects. They did it with AIDS. They did it with smallpox, the measles. They did all that shit. See, there's vials of all of this chemical warfare that was made in the United States. And these people, they took from other countries like Russia. These scientists are from Russia, from Iran, from Iraq, from Italy, and brought them to the United States. You see, like Einstein, he was never from the United States. He wasn't, and that's how we got the chemical warfare. You see, chemical warfare is a big business in the United States. Oh yeah, chemical warfare is the second biggest business, because the first biggest business in the United States is military arms. And this is the crazy thing. Our government sells military arms to the same government that we're fighting with. Isn't that amazing? They're hypocrites. But you people don't want to know about that because you don't care. See, you don't care. You don't care. But our own government will wipe us out quicker than they wipe out any other country. And that's been proven. We're the only country that got medical bills up the ass. We're the only country. Greenland don't have medical bills. They got free medical care. Russia has free medical care. China has free medical care. Korea has free medical care. We're the only country that don't have free medical care. What does that tell you? But y'all idiots don't know. Y'all don't care about that, because y'all stupid. That's why y'all be the first ones being taken the fuck out. No ifs and no buts. Because American people are stupid. You worry more about Nikes and who looks better stripped naked on the internet and all of this and all of that. You don't give a fuck about yourself or your freedom. You don't, you know? And I think half Americans, so-called America, people are waking up. They finally realizing that, this motherfucker was right. We don't got nothing in this country, man. Everything comes from other countries. I've been saying that for years. My buddy called me last night. We was on the phone for hours, man. And I had to tell him about the original Constitution. I said, don't go into Google. Don't go into Google. Google's been switching up a lot of shit when you try to search into Google, man. Go on a different website, different search engine, man. And you'll find the original Constitution. The original Constitution you'll find. It's just like the Washington website is down. It's been down for a long time, where you couldn't even look up the Constitution no more. It's been down for months, and people don't understand. All the way from your first to the 20th Amendment of the Constitution belongs to us, and the government has to follow that. Once they violate that, game is over. Game is over for them. The Constitution is there to keep them in line all the way down. See, like the United States Superior Court ruled January of 2025 that police officers are not there to protect you. No, we've been saying that for years. Police officers is a private entity. They're a corporation. Yes, police officers are a corporation. Because there's no such thing as police officers in the Constitution. None whatsoever in the original Constitution. None whatsoever. But you people, I'm crazy, like you say, And people don't understand that police officers is not there to protect you. They are there to protect the corporations, not you. See, not you. And y'all just don't get it, man. Look this shit up for yourselves, man. Look this shit up for yourselves. So many cases about the right to travel. You got the right to travel. You got a constitutional right to travel. You cannot make a constitution into a license. You see, people don't understand that. People don't understand that whatsoever, man. Because you're stupid. You care more about fucking over each other, lying to each other, sleeping around each other, ass naked all over the internet. That's all y'all care about. Like those idiots, man. Oh, like this one bitch in California, home in California. She goes to Target, steals shit at a Target, and she posts the shit on the internet. That one stupid bitch. She go to Target, shoplifts at Target, and she posts it on Target. Like those stupid ass niggas, man. Them stupid ass dudes. They go rob somebody and they posted it on the internet. And the FBI watching this shit. Like, wait a minute. This motherfucker talking about he just robbed these motherfuckers, showing the money all over there. Oh, man, I got bank, man. I got bank, man. I got bank, man. I got 100, man. I got 100, man. And then he wonder why he get busted. Society, this new generation is some stupid motherfuckers, man. And then you got in some states where governors are saying, your kids got to work at the age of 14 years old and 13 years old. They pass a bill that your kids got to go to work at 13 and 14 years old. They got to go to work at 13 and 14 years old. Whatever happened to a kid's life? And you motherfuckers go for that shit. So, let's see. How many molesters, how many rapists out there in Alabama and in Texas and in Florida? You got a lot of rapists out there, from sheriffs, judges, Republicans, Democrats. So your kids working to 10 o'clock at night, got to wait there for you to pick them up, and somebody else tuck your kid into going with them. Then they find your kid missing. and find your child dead somewhere, yeah, that's on you. That's on you, stupid people. Like I said, you stupid American, so-called Americans are some dumb motherfuckers. And you got everything you got coming to you. So don't be crying about your kids got raped, got picked up, molested. You let a president you voted for, this motherfucking corrupt con man, not once, but twice in a. And somebody saying he trying to run for the third. He can't run no fucking more. He wasn't never supposed to be president from the beginning. That whole president voting shit was rigged. It was all rigged. There's no ifs and no buts. It was all rigged. Everything was planned. Everything. Everything was done for a reason to knock you motherfucking stupid American people blindsided. And you all got blindsided. You all got, like the old saying is, you got fucked with no grease. Every one of you stupid motherfuckers. And then you got the stupid ass Mexicans that voted for Trump. They got deported. You got Asians that voted for Trump deported. You got you got Koreans that voted for Trump deported. But yet you got a illegal immigrant, Moss, in the United States that never did a job application, that ain't got no business in government, and he ain't deported. Then you got a racist white bitch that talking about violating the Constitution. You don't got the right to due process of law. That bitch should be taken into custody where she don't got no right to due process of law. But you see, you could sell that bitch as a drunk. She's an alcoholic, man. I was watching her speech. I forgot that bitch's name, but she's a Republican. I'm watching her speech, and she can't even stand up straight. She just going all over the motherfucking place, man. That bitch was drunk. Oh, but I forgot. Republicans can get away with that shit. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene, a sex freak, and that other dumb bitch in, I think, Wisconsin or somewhere, where her son got locked up in 2023 for robberies. Nothing happened. He was looking at 20 years. He was looking at 20 years in life in prison, but you don't hear that no more about him. Yeah. Bribery or whatever the fuck her name is, bitch, the Republican bitch with the glasses, man. You know, it's so hilarious. These motherfuckers commit crimes, assaults, rapes, and nothing happens to them. Man, this motherfucking country is sick, man. This motherfucking country is something else, man. But you see, I'm a fighter, man. I'm a fighter. And I'm old school, you know, and I'm trying to run for governor, try to keep shit up, man, because let me explain something to you. If I could be a governor, if I win in this shit here that I'm working my ass off to do and hoping these people get me into there, I got some associates, man, that's trying to get me into this, man. And if I end up being governor, all you corrupt motherfuckers better start running. You better fucking start running. Because once my name is in the ballot to run, you corrupt motherfuckers better start running, because there's going to be execution every fucking day in public. Every motherfucking Republican, Congress, Democrat, president, every one of you motherfuckers that committed corruption, violation of the Constitution, violation of humanity, violation of human rights, will be executed, put to death like it says in the Constitution. Everything that you own will be taken from you, given to the poor. Y'all better start running your asses off, man. These people are trying to get me into running for governor. Man, they working hard too. They came up on me about a year ago. We was talking. And these two guys, man, and this lady, we sat down, we talked for hours. We talked for a couple of months too about it, you know. And I never forget what she asked me, what the lady asked me. She says, I want to ask you a question, Keith. I said, yes, ma'am. How do you feel about when a woman gets raped? Do you really want me to tell you the truth or do you want me to lie about it? He said, no, tell me the truth. What do you really feel about that? My opinion, if I was governor, I would pass a law for anyone that rapes a child or a woman to get death penalty. No ifs and no buts. There's no ifs and no buts. Because you see, there's too many prostitutes out there. Well, they call them call girls now, which they are prostitutes, period. They're hoes. There's too many prostitutes out there to be raping or molesting anyone. Just go and give them that $50, get it over with, and that's it, And what do you feel about drugs? Drugs. Oh, man, let me tell you, I can't stand people that use drugs, man. See, that's a problem with society. I've been blown up, shot. Oh, fuck, I've been through hell and back. I'm still here. I don't drink, don't mess with drugs, never did, never will. See, but that's the problem with society. They want us to be responsible because they decide to put that drug in their arm. They decide to go out here and get syphilis and HIV and all of that shit. We didn't tell you to go out there and do this. You did that on your own. That's your fault. Nobody's fault but yours. I have no sympathy for those people whatsoever. I got a sympathy for the child that is born, that is carried in the womb of that mother for taking drugs and stuff. I got a sympathy for that child, but I don't have no sympathy for that mother or that guy. Hell no, I don't got no sympathy for those motherfuckers, man. Because, see, that's the whole thing. You decide to take the drugs. You decide to put that alcohol in your mouth. Nobody did that but you. You did that to yourself. So you have no right to no sympathy. You alcoholic, you alcoholic. You did that to yourself. Nobody did that to you but you. And homeboy go, damn, man, you cold, man. But you speak the truth. I said, look, man, this is the way I am. Okay? I see you attack a woman, I'm going to bust you upside the head. Now, I'll admit, some women need their asses whipped. That ain't no lie. That's a known 1,000% fact truth. Some women need their asses whipped. Point blank. But I see you attack a woman in my presence, I'm going to beat you down. See, I'm old school. I'm going to beat you down. See, that was one thing that my ex-wife told me. She got tired of me pulling a chair out for her. She got tired of me helping her with her coat on. She got tired of me opening the doors for her. See, she got tired of me treating her like the queen that she was, and that just shocked the shit out of me, because that's the way I'm supposed to treat you, like the queen that you are. Help you with your coat on, help you out the car, hold the umbrella for you. That's the way I was brought up. There's no issue, no buts about it, but it's like this. If she hit you, you got the right to bust her in the mouth back. Point blank. There's no issue, no buts about it. But when it comes to raping a woman, you don't got no rights, man. You don't have no rights. You're supposed to be put to death, man. You rape a child, you're supposed to be put to death. You kidnap a child, kidnap a woman, you're supposed to be put to death. Point blank. That's my personal opinion, man. And we was talking about some other things, and I'm like, dude, look. Understand something. People got to understand. Nobody's above the law. Nobody is. No government, no PA, cop, sheriff, deputy, judges, justices, presidents, governors, mayors, senators. None of them motherfuckers above the law. See, all of that bull. One thing I will stop for sure, qualified immunity is gone, because you see, qualified immunity was put in there in 1960s. See, they did a test run in New York City back in 1952. They did a test run about qualified immunity. See, yes, they did a test run about qualified immunity back in 1952 when they went down into the Bronx and they killed those blacks, you see. And they said, well, we were ordered to go down there by the police inspector to go kill blacks that night, you see. And so They did that. That was a test run right there for the white officers to get away with killing blacks. Then it went into, it was being a test run again in Chicago in 1973. You see, qualified immunity. And that's when two judges, and it was a politician, a Republican son that got busted coming into the United States on his plane with drugs, but he got caught in another country. You see, he got caught in another country. So they went out to that country and kidnapped him and brought him back to the United States, but it was a Republican son. They made a movie about it too. And so then in 73, it was another run about New York pigs killing blacks and Puerto Ricans in 1973. That was the only reason why these motherfuckers put in immunity, is to get away with killing. Period. So if you have immunity to kill us, we got immunity to kill you too, because the Constitution says that we got that right. Fuck the justices. Fuck the presidents. Fuck them all. We got the same right to kill you as you kill us. And that's in the Constitution. The Constitution is to protect us, but also to keep you in check. There will not be no qualified immunity for nobody. No fucking body on the face of it. Not in my state, there'll be no qualified immunity. The only ones that's supposed to have qualified immunity are the citizens. And you see, you got these stupid attorneys that do not work for the people. They work for the state. They work for the courts. Their duties is to the courts, not to the people, not to the defendants. Yes, their duties is to the courts. To make you, even though when you make a plea deal, that's a violation of your constitutional rights. Believe it or not. Plea deals are illegal in the Constitution, but people don't understand that. Yes, making a plea deal is illegal. So when that judge says to you, has anyone threatened you with a plea deal? Yes, they have. You have. Because you work for the corporate. There's a conflict of interest right then and there. But people don't want to fight for their rights. But I'm governor. Your rights will not be violated no more. Because any pig, cop, sheriff, deputy, judge think that they got the constitutional rights to kill you. You got the same rights to kill them. That's the bottom line. You have that right to beat that cop's ass. You got that constitutional right. And there's been a lot of case laws about that too. You got the right to attack anyone that tries to arrest you. You have that right to resist arrest. Because you see, people don't understand about arrest. You have to have a written warrant in your hand for that defendant. No ifs and no buts. You cannot wait for no warrant. You cannot be held for no crime whatsoever unless, this was in the original Constitution, unless you commit treason against the Constitution and impeached, are the only two crimes in the Constitution where you can be held in custody. Treason and impeached. What's in the Constitution, the original Constitution. So we was talking about it and stuff, and then we're gonna try to get you in office, man, because I like what you say, man. And go, what about racism? I hate racist people. I hate racist people. I can't stand racist people, man. I don't give a fuck if you black, green, purple, gay, lesbian. I don't give a fuck what you are. But what's so ironic is this the funny thing about how these ignorant people hate gays and lesbians is you got to picture Jesus Christ. That's not even a picture of Jesus Christ. I forgot the guy that made the picture of Jesus Christ, but one of the ministers asked the guy that painted Jesus Christ, is this the picture of God's Savior? He says, no, that's a picture of my lover. So you got a picture of Jesus Christ, supposed to be Jesus Christ, that was Da Vinci's lover. So You hate gays and lesbians, but you got a picture and you wear a cross of Jesus Christ that was gay. These motherfuckers are hilarious, man. See, that's the intelligence of these motherfuckers, man. And then you got the intelligence. See, churches will be taxed. There's no ifs and no buts about it. And that's what he asked me. The other guy, he goes, "What would you do on taxes?" First of all, the only people that will be paying a high price of taxes in my state are the millionaires and the billionaires. If they got apartment complexes out there and stuff and land and property, that shit will be taxed so high. And this is another thing. If they don't live in the state, they lose their property. There's no ifs and no buts. They don't live in this state, they lose their property. They have no right to have property in this state and you live in another state. No, that shit would be gone. That shit would be gone. You know, because these people got the right to sue you in court and everything else. They'll be paying 100% taxes, and it will be in my state healthcare free. There's no ifs and no buts. You will not be fucking with food stamps. You will not be fucking with disability. You will not be fucking with veterans. I don't give a fuck about what no president got to say, okay? Because presidents can't pass no laws. Only Congress can, and Congress can't pass no laws once it violates the Constitution and human rights, period. So I don't give a fuck about what they say. In my state, it'll be a Constitution state by the Constitution. You are all equal, point blank. If a pig, cop, sheriff, deputy assaults you or kill you, he'll be held without bail because he's a threat to society. That will happen. He will not be going out getting patted on the hand because he killed an individual. No, that will not be happening no more. These judges will not be walking free because once the judge violates the Constitution and the oath of office, they'll be removed immediately, and everything from them will be confiscated. Point blank. I'll be going by the Constitution. So they liked it that. We talk for hours, man. Every other day they come by and they see me and we talk. We talk and we talk and we talk. And we bring up that punk ass Trump. And like I told him, I said, first of all, Trump shouldn't have never been president of the United States from the beginning because he's not a citizen of the United States. His family, his mother and father was not citizens of the United States. They came here from Russia. They ran from Germany because his dad ripped off the German mob, you see. And his ass came through Ellis Island when he was a kid. So he wasn't born in the United States, you know. And he was always an asshole back then, you know, in school and everything else. You know, he was always a dummy. Literally, he was a fucking idiot, you know. And he was always a con man. Always a con man, you know. And back then in Studio 54, y'all don't know nothing about Studio 54. Because I remember she asked me, what was Studio 54? Oh, all right. Studio 54 is where everybody hanged out at. Every musician, every movie star hang out. You had dancing, booze, drugs. You had uppers, downers, weed. You had, what's that other shit, that white shit? You had that monkey powder, you know. And that's what Studio 54 was about. You had one area of Studio 54, which we call was the fuck room. You know, you go, it was down in the basement area. You go down there, you screw, you get high, you screw whoever you want to screw. You know, you had all kind of movie stars there. Jack Lemmon, Cher, Sonny and Cher was there. Kiss, you know. Fleetwood Mac, you know, the Jackson 5s, you know, you had every fucking entertainer that you could mention was at Studio 54. You had Brooke Shields, you know, and I remember when she went in there, and this was the funny thing about Studio 54. As long as you're with your mom or your dad, they didn't care how old you was when you went into Studio 54 back then. And Brooke Shields was maybe about 16 years old. And because that's when she did, I can't think of that damn movie, man. It was just in my mind. Blue Lagoon. She was a minor when she did Blue Lagoon. That naked scene, she was a minor. But it was okay because she was white, you see. when she did the naked part of Blue Lagoon. It was okay because she was white. But her mom had to be with her when she went down to Studio 54. Her mom was a drinker, man. Her mom was a fucking drinker, you know? And so you had a lot of the original singers down there. You had the Beatles, they came one time, you know, they hanged out down there. Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, James Brown. You know, you had a lot of good artists that went down to Studio 54. You had Woody Allen. Matter of fact, that's where Woody Allen met his other girlfriend, was at Studio 54, Asian broad, you know. And Trump, he was always warned about touching women, that they didn't, because a lot of people didn't like Trump in New York City. Oh, yeah, a lot of people couldn't stand Trump, man. A lot of people couldn't stand Trump whatsoever. When they heard that motherfucker coming, why this motherfucker got to come in here and fuck up everybody's high and shit like that? A lot of people couldn't stand Trump. Trump was a punk then, and he's still a punk now. A lot of people couldn't stand Trump's punk ass, man. They used to get mad because a lot of people, like, I remember there was this one incident with I forgot her name. She was one of the Supreme sisters. I remember one of them didn't want to be touched by Trump. And Trump used to like pat a lot of women on the ass. And one day he got an ass whooping. Yeah, he did get an ass whooping, you know. And Trump was a sexual predator back then. He was a fuck. See, he always thought his dad could get him out of everything, but that shit kind of backfired because his dad got locked up for his corruption. And that's where the first law came into effect about a slumlord landlord, is because of Trump's dad. Because Trump's dad was a scum landlord. Oh yeah, he was a no good motherfucker, man. Oh yeah, he wouldn't fix shit. You know, he brought the projects and stuff from the city of New York, all of in the black neighborhoods and Spanish neighborhoods, which is Puerto Rican neighborhoods. Because we don't got no Mexicans in New York. We got Puerto Ricans, man. We got Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Jamaicans, you know. I never knew what a Mexican was until I went to California. I never knew what Mexico was until I went to California. And I never knew what a Somali person was, until went out to Minnesota. Never knew what a Somali was, you know. But yeah, Trump was a sexual predator, man. And a lot of people couldn't stand him. We used to cut his tires, man. Oh, hell yeah, man. He used to come in the Cadillac. See, his own bodyguards got their asses whipped in New York, man. Couldn't stand Trump, man. Trump was a punk. He's always been a punk, man. He's always been a coward, man. He's always been a con man. He'll con you out of your socks, man. See? And like I said in my last little, let the circus begin. And the circus in the United States has already started, you know, since January 20th. It's already started, man. And people getting tired. You can smell it. You can feel it. Something big's about to happen. It ain't going to be pretty. That's for damn sure, man. You know? And you got all of these corrupt fucking racist motherfuckers in Congress and Republicans and Democrats and shit like this, man. They about to go down, man. They're about to go down, you see? And stop worrying about the fucking National Guards and the Army. They can't do shit. Can't call them on the motherfucking citizens of the United States. No president can. No government can. No Congress can. So please, man, you know, if anything, they should be worrying about the National Guards and the Army. That's what they should be worrying about. Because you see, whenever they decide to wake up, they could take them into custody and hold them for treason and execute them. Period. There's no ifs and no buts. The military is the only authorized branch by the Constitution. Sergeant of Arms can arrest every Republican, Democrat, Congress, senator, mayors, governors, vice president, and president. can lock them up before World War III starts in the United States and execute them without trial in the Constitution. Read your Constitution. Peace out, people. I got to take my medicine.